All right, man, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
All right, man. Did Triple H get lucky with the Bloodline Judgment Day storylines? Because a lot of people, including myself, think that I think number one, the Bloodline got put in his lap,
Yeah, it did.
and then the Judgment Day kind of did too. Because um, was he around when Vince was when the whole Dominic thing happened? But it's Vince.
The original Dominic thing. Are you talking about the WrestleMania pop?
Well, not the pop, but like just Dominic turning and going to the Judgment Day. What is under Vince? I'm pretty sure it was under Vince.
Yeah.
So, like, but what I'm saying is this. So the Bloodline was already gaining steam, right? This before Vince was even out the door. This was already gaining steam. We're talking maybe 2 years in here. And then you had the Judgment Day with the whole Dominic Mysterio turning heel and just becoming a bad guy. All the stuff he was doing with Rhea when they was both big heels, all that stuff was under Vince. And then Vince go out the door and Triple H has handed the Judgment Day storyline, and he's handed the Bloodline storyline, right?
Yeah, because if you think about it, Triple H, he didn't really like his first show was what, SummerSlam?
SummerSlam 2020.
3? Or was it
No, I want to say 20. I want to say 22. It was 22. It was 22. That's the one that Bailey
came back
and Dakota Kai and Io Sky.
Damage Control formed.
Yeah, that was 2002.
Okay. So if you look at it like that, I mean, if you already got something already cooked up, all you gotta do is just
maintain it.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to everybody, you know, with the Bloodline, especially Heyman, like even Roman Reigns has said, like him and Heyman had a hand in that storyline.
I believe it.
You know what I'm saying? And then with the Judgment Day, you couldn't really mess up the Judgment Day for real. Like I say Judgment Day, he kind of helped a little bit. You know, with the Judgment Day, I think that storyline was already gonna be good because 2022, we're thinking was Rhea? Yeah, Rhea was already champion at that time. Yeah. So I say this. The Bloodline storyline got put in his lap. Let's call it what it is. And I think the Judgment Day did too, because he didn't form that group. There was a group under Vince. Yep. Remember, Vince did want to be Supernatural. Edge said no, so they kicked Edge out. They added Finn Balor. They added Dom, and you got your Judgment Day. I will say this: I think Triple H, they improved it a bit, but those two factions got dropped in his lap. And the reason I'm asking this is because let's look at the factions after these factions. Let's look at NFTs, Solos Group, Division. How are we looking?
They don't have that same spark.
Exactly. That's why it's an important question to ask.
I would say, yeah. I mean, because I thought that under Triple H's reign, of course, Triple H being a student of the game and actually being in the game, no pun intended, being the game, you would think that it was a no-brainer as to how the direction of the company was going to go, because everybody was looking at Triple H like he was about to be the savior of wrestling the way he ran NXT.
Yeah.
Clearly, we see there's a difference between him running the main roster and running NXT. There's still a few of the same nuances that he uses with the more so using the work rate guys, as we like to call them nowadays.
Yeah.
But still, it's like faction-wise, I don't know, man. Like you think about the factions that were on NXT at that time.
Undisputed Era.
Man, that was one of his top ones. And now, I mean, they were on to something with Division. I saw what they were trying to do. Of course, Seth getting injured kind of put a fork in it.
It did.
But, because now, you add Logan Paul, it's like they just, yeah. But
I'm hoping they're adding Logan Paul just part of the War Games match and not him in it. There's no way.
Y'all just messed up the whole pot of gumbo that I was cooking.
Yeah.
Who put that in there? Like,
I don't know. But
Damage Control, the way it kind of came and went.
NFTs, Solos Group.
The Angry Pandas, man. I I don't know, man. Like the original MFTs without the face paint, I feel like they didn't get enough time to really develop
I agree.
as far as how they were used. And now we got this new version where everybody's a little bit more silent but deadly. And Solo's doing most of the talking. Only time will tell. I like the other version better because I feel like the guys got to show a little bit more personality.
Yep.
Now we with the face paint and all that, we silent but deadly on the hitman type stuff. And it's like Solo's the boss, go get him.
Yep.
And
yeah,
I don't know, man. Factions under Triple H. Besides the ones he was giving out the rip.
Yeah. Bloodline and Judgment Day.
They ain't doing too hot.
They really ain't. And you kind of seen what happened with Judgment Day. They still got some steam, and it's only because of the rise of Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan that's carrying it. But other than that, yeah.
I mean, them tag team matches with JD and Finn.
Yeah.
Nah, those been solid. But again, if you look at the faction as a whole,
Yeah.
you look back how it was, and I hate to do this. If you look at the old factions, Nation Domination, Four Horsemen, DX, NWO, shoot, even groups like the DOA, the Heart Foundation, if you just name off all these factions back in the day that had a presence, I mean, even the Heenan family, like $1 Million Corporation, D Corporation, the Ministry, like everybody, the faction had a life in its own, and the members within the faction kind of held the foundation.
Yeah.
It seems like nowadays factions are kind of hanging on by a thread and people just waiting on them to break up.
Pretty much. So, I don't know, but I just feel like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think Triple H was given the Bloodline and Judgment Day storylines? Was it given to him like a gift? Let us know, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helped him not have to create compelling TV from the ground up.
Yep.
Because you think about this man at 40.
He gave him a pass.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
Mm-hmm. And now that it's running out of steam, it's like now you're starting to see the weakness in the weakness in the chain, loose links.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. All right, man. So let's talk about